OnLef is the first Fab Lab that opened in Geneva, Switzerland. It's a technical space with machines for rapid prototyping, such as 3D printers, laser cutters, CNC, etc. But the idea is that this technical space have also a social aim, in the sense of making all these new technologies accessible and easy to learn and to use. We realized that we need to invest also in research to understand which are the processes, the new processes around us, nourish the other domains of development, which are learn, make, and share. The way we learn is very much collaborative and horizontal. And for us, learning it really concerns everybody. So we have activities for children, we have activities with formal education organizations like schools or universities, but we also have programs for adults, for example, going through a professional change, or they need to acquire specific skills. We have also a lot of time dedicated to make. So we help people making things, to prototype. We do things for ourselves. We do things for our clients or for other organizations who need specific products. And the last axe of development is the sharing part. We have documentation that is shared with other Fab Labs, with our users. We take a lot from this shared knowledge worldwide. So that's why the word open is very dear to us. The concept of open hardware, open source, of collaborating. We are a small organization, and at our level, we are sharing and we are testing open innovating practices. Now it's 7 years that we operate in Geneva. And we became aware of our potential thanks to the interactions with other actors that also believed in a Fab Lab movement as really a place where we are spreading this innovation. We are testing it, we are improving. We had the chance to collaborate with the local government, the canton, to support employment. Basically, they wanted to pilot some trainings for unemployed people to acquire them with new skills that are not available in schools, that are not available in traditional courses. And the first thing we did was to start thinking about skills for the digital and the green circular transition, to map really all the steps that are needed to make circular products, from the design phase to the recycling. We started to identify some jobs and see the competencies, see what we could add, but at the same time, also make sure that the professionals following our trainings could really improve their chances to be employed in the short term. And that was a very long and extensive, sometimes also frustrating conversation with the public authorities, because of course what they wanted to see is that the money they invest in the training gives results right away. But we were also trying to make them understand that an investment could be useful even if the results are on the longer term. Finally, the result was to come up with 3 paths. One related to electronics and informatics that we called the Internet of Things, and the second one about woodworking, and the third one about textile. The participants over 4 and 6 months are basically how to use a digital embroidery machine, how to use parametric softwares for making patterns. We have at the time 3 professionals and managed to find a job. And now we are testing new modules about biomaterials and also about zero waste patterns. We have professional woodworkers. Basically, they attended the school for woodworking that is 3 to 4 years in Geneva. They're learning to use a CNC, the laser cutter, a shaper tools, and most important, to make models. So it's not just operating a machine, but to also know how to use the machine, improve the efficiency and the creativity. This is a bit more complicated as the industry is now, at least in Geneva. It doesn't allow so much space for personalization, but young people nowadays, they refuse to do the same job. They need to switch from some moments where are more about modeling, about being creative, about finding solution, and parts which are necessarily more repetitive or more manual. But both parts are needed for the human development to improve the role of and the job of craftsmen, and but at the same time also improve the result of their job. So far, we have good feedbacks, and we understood that really Fab Labs and us as a team, as Olefé, could have really this role that is unique to bridge the gap between the professionals in craftsmanship and these new technologies for manufacturing.